Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. So this is the first video. So since last many years I have been working for this PYQ patterns, and I have found this one particular very important pattern which is consistently repeating in recent years. So let's have a look. So this information goes like this: there is a left side particular section and there is a right side section, and we have to match that particular section and we have to find how many of the pairs are correctly matched. Okay, so there are some basic rules. So it should be always like this: there should be a bifurcation between these two left side and right side information given. There should not be the 5 units in particular question, so it should not be 4th and 5th information. That is the second rule. And third rule is question should be it should not be the easy question, it should be the hardest question, it should be the complex question and the tricky question. In most of the times students don't know the answer of this particular question, so this is particular rules we have to follow. Let's try to analyze. So this is the first question. The answer is only 2 pairs are correct. Okay, this is the second question. This is the recent year question I have collected. This is the question where the answer is only 2 pairs are correct. Okay, so always there is a 2 pair option which is always correct, but remember one thing, it is not always. Okay, it should be in this particular pattern only. Okay, so this is the next question. Answer is only 2. Okay, here is only 2. Only 2 pairs are correct. Okay, here is also only 2 pairs are correct. Now here is the pattern. Sometimes they don't ask pair, they directly give the information of column 1 and 2, and it goes like this: 1 and 2, 2, 3, 3, 4 and 1, 4. Okay, I'll come to this point after some time. Okay, let's go to the another question. So this is the only 2 pair are correct. Okay, here also 2 pairs are correct. Here also, this is the 2025 question. Okay, only 2 are correct. Okay, here only 2 corrects. Here is only 2 corrects. So it goes like this. There are many questions, you can just go through it. So this is the question. I think it is the hardest question at that time. This is also only 2 pairs are correct. See, this is a pattern. Okay, so there is only 2 pairs are correct here only. Here also. Now here this pattern fails. Okay, so most of the people will tell you what is currently working. They will not tell you in which type of question this particular trick is failing. Okay, so here this trick is failing according to our rules. Okay, but if you see closely, the Burzham historical place is not related to rocket shrine. Okay, it's in the Kashmir, I think, so it's not related with this, and that's why the answer is 2 and 3. Okay, so I said already कि question बहुत simple नहीं होना चाहिए. Okay, it should be the complex one. Okay, now this is the same type of question, but here they don't ask the pairs. Okay, they asked directly the numbers. Okay, so I have found in these particular things, first is always correct. Okay, the first pair is always correct. This is the second rule. Okay, in this particular type of question where how many of pairs are not asked, in that case you have to match the particular lines, then first is always correct, and it happens 99%. Okay, and I'll also show you the 1% where it got failed. Okay, so here you can see 1 is correct. Okay, so only 2 pairs are correct, so 1 is always correct. This is failed. Okay, here trick is completely failed. The answer is 3 and 4. But if you have enough study, then you can find the Zambezi river is related with the Indian Ocean. Okay, so you can go with the 4 is correct, and out of 4, 2 is the correct, is only C option. Okay, where 2 options are correct. Okay, so this is another thing. Here also, here trick completely fails. Okay, the answer should be 2 pairs. So 2 pairs are given here. Okay, and I said most of the cases 1 is correct, but here trick fails. Okay, doesn't matter. So you can see this is another example. 1 is always correct, and the answer is 2 pairs. Okay, so here is also 1 is always correct. If you can see 2 pairs correct, 1 is always correct. 2 pairs correct, 1 is always correct. 1 is always correct, 2 pairs are correct. Okay, so 2 pairs. C1 is always correct, 2 pairs. 1 is always correct, 2 pairs. Okay, so this is the 2025 question, latest year question. Here it completely failed. Okay, here it fails. So 95% to 96% time it works. This is the one failure that I can show you. Here only 3 pairs are correct. This is also wrong. Okay, here also it fails, but this question is from before 2020. Okay, so we are just focusing how in recent years they are formulating particular questions. See, 1 is always correct. Okay, this is the basic question, you should not get wrong. This is also the basic question, 1 is always correct. Okay, this is the basic question, 1 is always correct. I already told you that it should not be the basic or the easy question, it should be the complex question. C1 is always correct. Okay, now you can see there are 2 options which is having 2 options correct. Okay, but here you can clearly say that Wari Warkari is from the Maharashtra. Okay, and you can eliminate option 3, so you can come to the option 1. So 1 is always correct. Okay, in that particular question. Here you can say trick is failed, but you can see everyone in the examination knows CRISPR is not related with the particle physics, it's related with the gene editing. Okay, so we can purposefully eliminate option 3. So this is particular type of pattern I have found. I'll come up with the another pattern which is also related with the with particular this pattern only, but in that case they are putting the answer is D. Okay, so in the next video I'll come up with that particular information. Okay, thank you.